Alternating bass notes can make your fingerpicking sound more interesting and fuller. I often get the question, which note should I alternate? I'm going to give you some guidelines on how to choose the alternating notes, and more importantly, a way to practice it, because what you want it to do is to become just second nature, so you don't have to think about it. By the time you think about it, it's all over. And finally, I'll give you some little more advanced tips at the end of how to choose some different alternating notes and vary it up a little bit. To start off, there's basically 3 sets of bass notes we're going to be working with. Chords that have the root note or the name of the chord on the 6th string, chords that have the name of the note on the 5th string, we call that the root note, and then the 4th string. Chords on the 6th string are chords like G, E. You could include 6th bar notes, 6th string bar notes, like the F. The F note is the bass note there, the main root note. On the 5th string, we have the C chord, an A chord, and all the minors associated with A minor. Now for the 4th string, we have chords like D, D minor, and D7. The best alternate bass note for the 6th string, after you play the 6th string, would be the 4th string. So it sounds like this with the G. For 5th string chords, we're going to choose the 5th string and the 4th string. So it'll sound like this. And for the 4th string chords, we're going to choose the 4th string and the 3rd string. It'll sound like this. Now here's an exercise you can practice to get used to playing those bass notes. We'll keep it simple. We start with just hitting the top string as an alternate. So we'll hit the bass note, top string, and then the alternate bass note. So I'm hitting the 6 and 4. Do that twice. Then go on to the 5th string. We'll make a C form. 4th string. I'm using the same high string for the alternating note. And then for the 4th string, we'll hit the 4th and 3rd strings. Altogether, it sounds like this. That's the 6 and 4. Now to the C. To the D chord. And then one more time on G. And we'll end there. Of course, you want to repeat the exercise over and over, slowly at first, and build up speed. Now, when you're adding more notes, making it into something like a Travis pick, it's going to sound like this. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning, those aren't the only bass notes that you can use, but they're a good foundation and you want to get comfortable with that. But you can start adding some alternates. For example, with the 6th string, you can add the 5th string. So you could alternate the alternate, so to speak. You could go 6, 4, and then go 6, 5. Add a little variety. Another variation that I use very often on the 5th string is I jump over to the 6th string and add the bass note there. Listen to this. And a little faster. On the 4th string, you can jump to the 5th string as an alternate. Even, again, alternating the alternate. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Thanks for taking this short time with me. I look forward to seeing you in another lesson. Please let me know in the comments if there's something in particular you're struggling with that I can help with.